Alright, shalom. We come out here to wake up God's chosen people according to the Holy Bible, which is known as the children of Israel. When we say the children of Israel, we mean the real children of Israel. Not the Israelis and not the Jewish. Because the Jewish people, alright, they're not the so-called, they're not the real Israelites that the Bible speaks about. They're not the ancient biblical Hebrews. Alright, the original Hebrews are the so-called blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans that are in Americas and scattered throughout the four corners of the earth through slavery and through migration, according to like what the Bible said, pursuant to the real children of Israel. Because if you guys read the Bible, it says that the children of Israel will be in captivity in the last days, and that Jerusalem will be trodden down by the Gentiles. So how could those people in the land of Israel be the real Jews if we're in the last days and the scriptures say that in the last days Gentiles shall be in the land of Israel?
That's right.
So that doesn't add up. The real Jews are sitting right here in America not knowing who they are, not knowing where they came from, not knowing which language they spoke, and most of all, the most worst and terrible problem, don't know who their God is. And that's how come you so-called blacks and Hispanics catch all type of hell in America. You can get shot 50 times, police don't even get in trouble, you can get enslaved, you can get hung from a tree, it doesn't matter. Because God is punishing you for not keeping his laws, statutes, and commandments. And he's putting the Gentiles above us to punish us because we wasn't serving him. Because we're not a nation of, we're not supposed to be a nation of do whatever you want to do. My bad about the sign, it was upside down. But we're not a nation of do whatever you want to do. When God chose the nation of Israel to be his people, it was so we could be servants for him and bring forth his word out through the four corners of the earth. So you blacks and Hispanics, you're not doing that. You don't know who you are.
That's right.
You celebrate Christmas. Valentine's Day was just last week, right? Yeah, just last week. Valentine's Day. Y'all was out here all for Valentine's Day getting high, drunk, committing adultery. And y'all don't even know the origins of Valentine's Day. Where's Valentine's Day in the Bible? Where's them Easter bunnies? March is coming right around the corner. Easter bunny's gonna be here. Where's the Easter bunny in the Bible? Nowhere. But you blacks and Hispanics gonna teach your children this all over again and keep this dumb cycle going until the destruction comes. So we're out here to wake up the few remnant of our people, the people that's on the sign, and the rest of our people that's scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Alright, so if we can start out, get Isaiah, verses 5.
Isaiah chapter 49, verse 5.
Go on.
And now saith the Lord, that for me the servant, bring Jacob again to him.
Wait, you see what Isaiah's saying? Not to bring all nations. The Lord said that he set up Isaiah to be his servant to bring Jacob onto him again. How do you bring Jacob or the Israelites back to their God? By telling them who they are and what their forefathers used to do, which was we were priests, we were kings, we were royal. All right, go on.
To bring Jacob again to him through Israel.
Go on.
Though Israel be not gathered.
Yeah, though Israel be not gathered, because according to the scriptures, in the last days, the real children of Israel would be scattered throughout the four corners of the earth.
That's right.
In captivity. And if you don't believe me, you can read Isaiah chapter 60. You can read Jeremiah the 30th chapter. Even Christ in the book of Luke, the 21st chapter, he said that the Jews was going to leave Jerusalem. And matter of fact, get there real quick. Let's get it. Let's hear what Christ says is going to happen to the real children of Israel. Because the scriptures say that though Israel be not gathered, blacks and Hispanics don't get along. Y'all don't even realize y'all the same people. A lot of y'all just want to be with the white folks. Let's just be honest. Y'all want to be Spaniards. And most of you Latinos are not even Spaniards, claiming to be Spanish. Spanish is not a nationality. It's a language. Okay? That's not a heritage. You can't say Spanish is my heritage. That's your language that you speak after being enslaved. Everybody scatters. Alright, go on now.
Luke chapter 21, verse 21.
Go on.
Then let them which are in Judea flee to the mountains.
Go on.
Let them which are in the midst of it depart out.
Now this is in the New Testament. This is Christ speaking. He's saying, let them that be in Judea. Who dwells in Judea? The Jews. So he's saying the Jews. Go on.
Which are in the midst of it depart out.
No, wait. Stay there until he comes back.
Depart out.
The Israelites. You found some of the people up in the Renaissance period, during the dark ages of Europe. All right, there were scattered Israelites. Okay, people in some parts of Asia, of that dark skin complexion that was keeping the Torah. Those were most likely Israelites that were scattered, and they left Judea. Go on, read that again, huh?
Luke chapter 21, verse 21.
Go on.
Then let them which are in Judea flee to the mountains, and let them which are in the midst of it depart out, and let not them that are in the countries enter thereunto.
Yeah, and if you guys don't know the history, you had events like Masada, because this ultimately happened in 70 AD. When the Romans came into Jerusalem, they destroyed all of Jerusalem, to the point that the Jews and our forefathers didn't have nowhere to dwell. And they still do it until this day. All right, go on.
For these be the days of vengeance.
No, we're in the time of, we're in happy days.
For these be the days of vengeance.
When you guys turn on the TV and you hear about a black man getting shot one week, getting shot next week. That 1 week is by the cop, next week is by gangbanging. You know why you blacks and Hispanics are catching so much help? Because these are the days of vengeance. These are the days of trouble. God is punishing you for rejecting his law, statutes, and commandments, and ultimately now for rejecting Christ. Because what did our forefathers do when Christ was here? They rejected him, handed him over to the Romans. The Romans wasn't even really wanting to crucify him. They were saying crucify him, crucify him. That's how come you had the transatlantic slave trade. That was the bulk of Judah. So you guys, we're paying for our sins. We're not in America to have a good time. We're not in America. I mean, we can still do something with ourselves. We can still, try to, but we're not here to basically be equal with the Gentiles. God didn't bring us over here on the cruise ship. He brought us over here in slave cargo ships. All right, so go on now.
Verse 22. For these be the days of vengeance, and all things which are written may be fulfilled.
That all things that are written might be fulfilled. Going back to Deuteronomy. You guys don't even know that there's a scripture in Deuteronomy that says that the Jews will be brought into Egypt again with ships. So that may be fulfilled. That wasn't written there in vain. That was written because the Lord knew a couple thousand some odd years later that was going to take part. And the only way for these things to take part is for the real Jews to be scattered.
No, I promise.
All right, go on now.
Verse 23. But woe unto you, but woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days.
Yep.
For there shall be great distress in the land.
Yep.
And wrath upon this people.
You realize it said this people, not all people. It said this people. So God is punishing his people this time. When you read the scripture, it's called Jacob's trouble in the book of Jeremiah. All right, go on.
And they shall fall by the edge of the sword.
Did that not happen? Did not all the Native American Indians? Oh, forgot about them. So let's remind y'all. All right. What happened to all the Native American Indians? Oh yeah, and by the way, it's more facts being brought out every single week now that these people are the real descendants of the 10 tribes. I found something last week and that made the other week of the book. All type of brothers is bringing. You even got BBC and all that type of stuff is bringing out all type of ancient history on the Native American Indians. Now all of a sudden, now people are finding out that these people could be the lost 10 tribes of Israel. Not could be, they are. All right, they kept fringes. All right, the scripture said that it was good with the bow. What was the main thing with the Native American Indians good for? With the bow. The only reason why the white man won is because the Most High blessed him with the sword and he had the Gatling gun. If there was no Gatling gun, everybody out here would be in a tent, okay, or with some fringes on. Okay, go on now.
Luke chapter 21, verse 24. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword.
Yeah, and not even just the Native American Indians. What about the Negroes, the West Indians, the Haitians? All right, the Native the more of the 10 tribes that lived all out through Peru and Mexico, all of them conquered. The Israelites that was in Africa, all of them ran to conquer. You don't even hear about the Igbo no more. You don't hear about no Ashanti and Fulani and all that no more. All that is gone. You don't hear about Hannibal and Constantine and all them guys no more. All them guys just mysteriously vanished. Where's Geronimo's descendants at? Nobody knows. Because they was killed off or they just scattered in don't even know who they are right now.
Come.
So go on, Doc.
And shall be led away captive,
But no way, they will stay in the land and then have little yarmulkes and be in Tel Aviv.
and shall be led away captive,
Christ says in the New Testament that the real Jews was going to leave Jerusalem and be led away in captivity. You have a book called Babylon and Timbuktu. It told you that the markets in Jerusalem were filled with black Jewish slaves. All right, go on, Doc.
and they shall fall by the edge of the sword,
Yep.
and shall be led away captive into all nations.
Into all nations.
And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles,
And Jerusalem, which is in the land of Israel, okay, because a lot of y'all just seem like y'all can't understand this for some reason.
Come.
And Jerusalem, which is in the Middle East, shall be trodden down by the Gentiles. Who are Gentiles? Non-Israelites. Go on.
until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled.
So this is happening right now as we speak. And it says until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled. Last night, Vladimir Putin just made a speech, said that Russia is the strongest nuclear and the strongest military on the face of the earth. Because why? We're leading to the end of this world. This world is going to be destroyed with thermonuclear missiles.
That's right.
All right, you so-called black and Hispanic, man, y'all love America, y'all can burn with America. Because that's America's future.
Come.
There's not going to be no Obama. It's not going to be no other president going to save you. None of that type of stuff. It's going to be thermonuclear destruction. And God is getting sick and tired of this wicked place. They just passed another gay law the other week. This is Sodom and Gomorrah. And America is going to receive the same exact judgment that Sodom and Gomorrah got. Fire and brimstone.
Come.
They just finished off the verse 24. And then we'll go back to
Finish off there.
Yeah.
And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive into all nations.
Yup.
And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled.
Until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled. So time is prophecies being fulfilled now. We're in the time of we're at the end of this time. We can't be talking about we got another 2,000 years to go. That's ridiculous. All right, we probably like in a 50-year reign. I can't put a time limit on it, but we're close. Because the scriptures say you don't know the day of the Lord. All right, so let's get back to Isaiah.
Isaiah 49:5. And now saith the Lord that formed me from the womb to be his servant, to bring Jacob again to him. Though Israel be not gathered, yet shall I be glorious in the eyes of the Lord.
You see? So the Lord said that he wants his men, his servants, the real pastors, not T.D. Jakes, not Creflo Dollar, but people from his nation that actually care about the Lord's nation and their own people and bringing them back to these laws, statutes, and commandments. Because that's what it's all about at the end of the day, these laws, statutes, and commandments.
Come.
If you ain't keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, you're not going to make it out of here. You're not going into the kingdom. All right, so let's go on.
And my God shall be my strength. And he said, it is a light thing that thou shouldest be my servant to raise up the tribes of Jacob.
Yeah, to raise up the tribes of Jacob, which today would be the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You guys make up the lost 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. All right, go on.
And to restore the preserved of Israel, I will also give thee a light to the Gentiles.
And you realize he said to restore the preserved of Israel. So that goes to show you that we're not out here for everybody. There's only a certain remnant that is set aside by the Lord to be delivered.
Right.
The scriptures already say in the book of Zechariah that 2/3 of you blacks and Hispanics will be burnt up with thermonuclear missiles. Why? Because y'all just don't care about the Lord. All right? Y'all just want to celebrate Christmas and the Day of the Dead and all these little Haitian voodoo festivals and all that nonsense. Carnival, Trinidad. Y'all Trinidad, they be doing all type of wicked witchcraft down there. That's how come you blacks and Hispanics ain't going nowhere. You Latinos, Santa Maria. What's Santa Maria doing for you? Not a damn thing.
That's right.
Not a damn thing for you. You go to that shop every single week, buy them same old green little money candles, and you still can't pay your bills. Praying to a God that you don't even have no history, don't even know what that is. And yeah, I'm talking about the white guy with the blonde hair and the blue eyes.
Gone.
All right, go on, Doc.
It says that thou mayest be my salvation unto the end of the earth.
Yeah, that we might be his salvation unto the ends of the earth. Because when the Lord brings back the nation of Israel, it says, be a light unto the Gentiles. As you can see, these Gentiles ain't doing nothing what the Lord said to do. But when the elect body of the Most High in Christ of his nation is formed together, we're going to put these Gentiles in line.
That's right.
And the Gentiles are going to see the light, which is the Torah. Just like how the Muslims, they go to that stupid Arab, what's it called, that mosque over there in Saudi Arabia. That's a bunch of nonsense. When Christ come back, that's going to be destroyed. You got them East Indians drinking all that blood and doing all that Hindu worship. Them Africans, those Hamites, and by the way, you blacks in America are not those people. All right, we're going to put all of them in line. That's why the Lord would say he wants serious men, the men that's going to come out here and restore the preserved. That's what we out here for. If you guys care more about Waka Flocka and going up on a Tuesday and popping mollies more than this, we're not out here for you. All right, so go on now.
Verse 7. Thus saith the Lord, the Redeemer of Israel.
No, wait, the Redeemer of all nations.
The Redeemer of Israel.
Go on.
And his Holy One, to whom man despiseth.
Yeah, to whom man despiseth. Every week when we come out here, people get mad once we start reading the Bible. All type of confusion and interruptions come about because we're out here reading the Bible. All type of dumb Negroes want to have all their little say, you know, that's a white man book, but then can never tell me the white man that wrote this. If it's a white man book, give me the white man that wrote it. Give me the name of the white guy right now. We'll pack up and leave. We won't even bother you today. But a lot of y'all won't. Y'all can't pull up because there ain't no white man write this book. That's how ignorant you blacks and Hispanics are. All right, go on now.
It says, to him who the nation abhorreth, to a servant of rulers, kings shall see and arise, princes also shall worship.
That's right. So when we're restored, all nations is going to come to us, bow down before us and our God. That's what we're out here for. We're out here for the blacks and Hispanics that are sick and tired of the oppression and want the answers to their nationality in this Bible. That's what we're out here for.
That's right.
All right, so with that, yeah, all right.
Because of the Lord that is faithful, and the Holy One of Israel, and he shall choose thee.
That's right, and the Lord say he shall choose thee. Going right back to the book of Isaiah, the 14th chapter, and the first verse. He shall yet choose Israel. So that's why we're out here only coming in these neighborhoods. Oh, why don't y'all go in there? No, the blacks and the Hispanics are on this side of town. That's why we're out here trying to reach you. That's how come we come out here with this big old sign and shove it up in your face every time we come out here. But y'all are not taking heed. Let's get in Ezekiel chapter 2. And matter of fact, you can just start verses 1 to 3, and then you can jump down to 16 and 17.
Chapter 2, right?
Isaiah chapter 15.
Ezekiel chapter 2, verse 1.
Yep.
And he said unto me, Son of man, stand upon thy feet.
Yep.
And I will speak unto thee.
And that's what we're doing, standing upon our feet. He didn't say, son of man, go build a big old $1 million church, okay, and have TBN there, okay, get the 501c3 charter and all of that nonsense. He just said, go out there, stand upon your feet, teach the people. Go on now.
And he said unto me, Son of man, that's like it. Verse 2, and the Spirit entered in me when he spake unto me, and set me upon my feet. Then I heard him that spake unto me. And he said unto me, Son of man, I send thee to the children of Israel.
You see, that's why we're here. Go on.
To a rebellious nation.
And that's the problem with you blacks and Hispanics. You guys are rebellious. Because y'all attract to folly and wickedness more than you guys attract to righteousness. When we come out here, you guys act like you don't hear 3 guys right here scream at the top of their lungs. Like as if we was never standing here. You realize, just look at our people. They're acting like as if we're not even here. But if we had some loud calypso playing with some drum band and passing out free platins and some salsa dip, y'all would be all out here. Y'all would be all crowded around. Let me get some of that salsa. But then when we come out here and preach the word of the Lord, y'all turn your ears off.
God. Bring it on.
Bring it on. If people was right here saying, you know you want me, you know I want you, you guys would be crowded around will hear Pitbull from way down to where the Miami Heat play. But when the scriptures come out here, you blacks and Hispanics don't hear nothing. That's the problem with y'all. Y'all guys are rebellious, man.